I was baptized as a child. So to me, going to church and being baptized was all it took for you to be a Christian.
I ended up leaving the church because I decided for myself that I was tired of living up to people's expectations, living up to the church's expectations, the pastors, the elders. What are they going to say? What is your family going to think?
I had a deep longing within my heart to think, wow, I would love to have a personal relationship with God. I pray before exams, I pray before food, but I've never actually known God.
When I was about 13 or 14, I started getting involved with the gangs, drugs and violence.
I didn't think my life was that bad at the time.
And in the end, I became a victim of peer pressure, trying to please other people because I wanted them to perceive me a certain way.
Sadly, it took a life sentence to wake me up. I ended up going to jail for murder.
But because I was suicidal at the time, it kind of made me way more desperate than I could have been.
It wasn't until 2020 that we got a life-changing event happen in our lives. My husband was imprisoned and I was left to raise our kids on my own.
Turning point came when I was about 13 years. By some unforeseen circumstances or by the death of my father, I ended up going to a Christian school.
Never had peace within me because it was all for other people.
During these lessons, I learned so much to trust in God and to wait upon His time. And there are times when I would feel so discouraged, and then I'd think,
am I going to face this alone? Am I going to shut the world out? Am I going to shut everybody out? And am I going to spiral? Or am I going to take this on with God?
I was at an age where it was very easy for me to go the other way. But I chose Christ, and then here we are. My mother is not happy with that.
I was embarrassed, but it just made sense to me because I had never done that. I just cried out to the Lord and things started getting better.
On this day, she just called me and then she said, tomorrow you must come. I'm like, what's up? And then she said, I'm getting baptized. That was amazing. I cried.
But she said to us, I'll never forget, she said, because I've seen Jesus through you guys. I've seen what He can do. When they think about their dad, they say, okay, it's sad, yeah, he's in prison, but that's going to end soon. Why? Because there's a hope in Jesus that He will come out one day. And so that relationship continues. But being able to see my kids know who Jesus is, I would have wished I would have seen it with my parents and the people in church. So now I'm in a place where I can speak to others and tell them who Jesus has been for me.
My name's Trent.
And my name's Clayton, and we're Bible teachers here in Auckland.
You can sign up for free Bible studies right now. We can come out to you, or we can mail them to your address for free. Just drop us a private message below.
Or text us on 021 28 14612.